Today we will be discussing about how to strengthen your wrist joints in order to prepare you for any upper body work that needs weight bearing on your arms, be it regular push-ups, plank, or even in handstands. Okay, the wrist joints are quite prone to injuries because it's one of the small joints in the body. If you bear weight without getting ready, the muscles surrounding the joints ready or strong and healthy, so you are risking a chance of having injuries surrounding the joints. So the muscles that I'm talking to is muscles surrounding in your forearms, in the front and the back, and also muscles surrounding your shoulder joints. Today I want to focus especially of the muscles around the wrist joint here. Okay, to begin, I like to do a little bit of mobility of my wrist joint. So I interlace my hands together and I circle my wrists around nice and slow, one direction 3 to 5 times, and then reverse directions 3 to 5 times. From there, I'm reaching my arms forward and I'm starting to do wrist flexion and extension here. So try to keep your arms as straight as possible and make sure that as you move your wrists up and down, or move your hands up and down rather, you're not dropping your shoulders, you're still keeping your whole muscles in your arms engaged. So as I flex my wrists, I think about reaching my heels all the way towards the wall in front. As I lower my fingers down, I'm thinking about reaching my knuckles towards the wall in front of me. So I do this 8 to 10 times, rest a few seconds in between each set, and repeat 2 more sets. So you should start to get some burning sensation in your forearms, perhaps in your shoulder joints as well. Okay, from there, I come down onto my knees and onto my hands. I place my hands directly under my shoulders. Okay, I try to spread my fingertips wide here. As I place my hands on the floor, I'm feeling the sensation of pulling up from the base of my wrist all the way up towards my shoulders. And I feel like I'm pushing the floor away from my chest, almost as if I have a razor beam coming out from my heels and then push the floor away. You should feel muscles here surrounding your shoulder joints, serratus anterior, your pecs fully engaged. From there, I begin to shift my weight side to side. Okay, so I'm trying to mobilize the wrist joint here in flexion, putting the weight onto the outer side of the hand, and then shift the weight to the inner side of the hands. Alternate here back and forth. Nice and easy. Keep breathing. And make sure you keep the same sensation of pushing the floor away from the chest, spreading your fingertips wide. 8 to 10 repetitions, and then the last one, come back to center. You might want to rest for a bit, shake it out, shake them out. The next set, you're going to turn your fingers away from each other. I have my hands very close to one another, and I do the same sensation of rocking side to side. As you rock, make sure you keep your arms straight, elbows straight. Continue to push the floor away with the heels of your hands. Try to keep base of your hands on the floor, shifting side to side. Fingertips spread wide. And breathe. Good. One more time. And then come all the way back to center. Relax for a second. Shake your hands. Oops. Okay, now from here, we're going to move on. This time, I want you to have fingertips facing each other. So to start, have your elbows bent to the side. As you exhale, you try to slowly straighten elbows and try your best not to lift base of your hands off the floor. You should feel all the stretch here under of your palms. And then relax your elbows a bit. And we try again. Straighten. Relax. And straighten. Relax. A few more times. And straighten. And one more. and relax. We are going to change your fingertips in towards yourself. Repeat the same process. Have your elbows slightly bent to begin with. As you exhale, see whether you can try to straighten your elbows without lifting knuckles off the floor. Try to go slow. Maybe your elbows might not be totally straight. It's all right. Make sure your shoulders stay on top of the wrist. A few times. You should feel the stretch on the base of the wrist. It also helps strengthen the muscles surrounding the wrist joints here. So I tend to do this 8 to 10 repetitions. Nice and easy. Sometimes I do one wrist at a time, so I support this hand so that I make sure that I'm not rotating my wrists around. Okay, maybe we do 2 more times. And one last one. Good. Shake them out. The next one, what we do is we're trying to stretching your fingers. Okay, so I have my palms facing away from me, fingertips pointing towards me. You can have your arms shoulder width apart or slightly closer. From there, try to press your heels onto the floor, heels of the hand onto the floor. Arms stay straight. When you're ready, lean your shoulders back away and then release a little bit. So you should feel the stretch here from the base of your wrist all the way up to your forearms. Okay, a few times. I lean back. I try my best to have heels of my hands on the floor. It might slip off slightly, that's okay. Relax, and we go again. Exhale. And still keeping my same sensation of pressing the wall or the floor away with my knuckles. At the same time, spread my fingertips wide and reaching my heels away from my elbows. A few more times. And one last one. So last one, I want you to hold at your end position. And if you feel like you want to stretch your fingers a little bit further, bend your elbows slightly down towards the floor. Try to keep your heels of the hands reaching down towards the floor. You might feel more stretch up to your fingers rather than your wrist. You notice that I'm not spraying my elbows wide, elbows reaching down towards the floor. Stay there for a few moments. Enjoy the sensation of lengthening the base of the wrists, fingers, and slowly release. Shake them out, so you should feel nice and loose here. Maybe you feel a little bit of sensation of burning here in your forearms, and that's all right. Okay, from here, I will show you sideways. I have my hands underneath my shoulders, spread my fingertips wide. Same sensation, pushing the floor with heels of my hands. And I keep my shoulders over my wrists. I'm pressing my knuckles down onto the floor and just lift heels of my hands off. Inhale with control, lower down. We try again. Okay, so make sure that you're not just bend the elbow and try to lift. So keep your arms straight. Sensation of pushing the floor away from the chest with your knuckles. Spread your fingertips wide. And I keep pushing the floor away with my serratus anterior muscles. Okay, keep your elbows straight. Thinking about spiral your shoulders in external rotation. What we discussed in my other videos. And we do 4 more times. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. Good job. Relax for a second. So that is all for the wrist preparation for upper body work. I will be glad to hear feedback from you, and if there is anything special or specific that you would like to see, please let me know. Thank you for watching.